Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Leaf Classes. I am Anjali. Children, as you know, we have started our Sprint 20 MCQ series, and today we are supposed to do part 2 of this series. And in this series, in each video, we do 20 questions MCQ based. And in today's video, I have taken 20 questions for choose the odd one. Children, one thing I want to tell you that please don't get involved in the discussion whether exams will be conducted online, offline, from school, from home. Children, that should not be your concern. Your concern should be that how much you have prepared, how much you are preparing for the exams. And definitely the exams will be conducted, right? So our main focus should be on the preparation, not on any other thing, right? So we begin with our first question for today's video, that is choose the odd one. The options are syntax error, logical error, runtime error and technical error. Children, if you notice here, these three errors are there in Java. We have already done, this is the part of our syllabus, syntax, logical and runtime errors. But technical error is not there in Java. So option D is the correct answer. Today I am doing it little fast as many of you said that ma'am you would do very slow. And one more thing, that in the videos where you find my speed is very slow, just play that video on 1.5 or 2x and I think that will be helpful for you. The second one, options are instance variable, path variable, local variable and class variable. Children, instance variable, local variable and class variable, we have done all these three types of variables when we have done the programs of classes and user defined functions, right? So option B is the correct option. This is odd one, right? Next is missing semicolon, mismatched braces in classes and methods, misspelled keywords and identifiers, and option D is addition is required but multiplication is performed. Children, if you notice here, all these are the different errors which occur when we are doing the programming. And one more thing to be noticed is that A, B, C, these are forming a group because these all are syntax errors, right? But addition is required, but multiplication is performed. This is what? Logical mistake, right? So option D is not in the group of ABC. So here option D is the odd one, right? Next we have JVM, JDK, JRE, AWT. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment and AWT stands for Abstract Window Toolkit. Children, these first three are of Java compiler or Java architecture. Whereas AWT is used in application programming interface, it is a tool. So again here option D is the odd one, that is not in that group, right? Now we have fifth question, int short string long. Children, this is very easy one, right? Int short and long, these three are primitive data types and C is not the primitive data types. Or one more grouping also we can do here, int short and long, all these are of integer type and string is not of that group, right? The next one, data hiding, function overloading, wrapping of data and functions, and platform independent. Data hiding is achieved in data abstraction, function overloading through polymorphism, wrapping of data and function is through encapsulation. Platform independent. So children, if you notice here, all these three first are achieved using OOPS principle, that is object oriented programming principle. But platform independent is not the feature of object oriented programming, it is the feature of the language which we are using. Java is platform independent, right? So option D is the odd one, that is not into this group. Next we have case sensitive, platform independent, object oriented language, and procedure oriented language. Case sensitive, platform independent, and object oriented. These all are the features of Java language. So, procedure oriented programming is not there. It is not procedure oriented programming. So, again, option D is the odd one here. Next, we have the options public, program, class, default. Public, class, and default. These are the keywords. Program is not the keyword. So it is not into that group. So we have option B as the correct answer. That is, this is the odd one out of these four options. Next we have the options are header, class name, method signature, and function name. Children, when we write the function definition, we use header, we use method signature, we use the function name. So option A, C, and D are the components of a function definition, whereas class name is not there in the function definition. So it is not part of that group. So option B is the correct answer, right? We move on to the next one. Return within bracket S semicolon, return within bracket S comma P semicolon, return M, return answer. These are the statements of return. Return S, perfectly correct. Return S comma B is not the correct answer. You cannot return two values. Always only one value can be returned using return statement. So it is invalid here. Return M is correct. Children, if you notice here, I have written S within the bracket and M without the bracket. So both are perfectly correct. You can return the value, the variable name can be written within the bracket or without the bracket. Return answer is also correct. So option B here is the odd one because that is not the valid statement, right? Next we have return int a semicolon, return a, return char ch, return boolean a. Children, when we use the return statement, we cannot use the data type with that, either the value or the variable name. So option A is invalid, option C is invalid, option D is invalid. Why? Because the data type is also mentioned along with the variable names. So these three are invalid and forming a group of invalid statements. So option B will be the correct answer. This is the odd one out of all other which are invalid, right children? Next we have the options user defined data type, non-primitive data type, dependent data type, and primitive data type. User defined data types are non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data types are there. Dependent data types. Dependent data types are also non-primitive data types. So all these three are the names of non-primitive data types, like you have arrays and class, right? So option D is the odd one which is not into this group, right? Next we have built-in data type. Built-in data types are the primitive data types. Non-primitive data types, basic data types are again primitive data types. Independent data types are again primitive data types. So built-in, basic, and independent data types are the other names of primitive data types. So option B, this is the odd one which is not into this group, right? Next we have choose the odd one. For, while, and do while. All these three are the looping statements. Now you know that for and while are entry controlled and do while is exit controlled loop. So here do while is the odd one, right children? Next we have if, for, and switch. If and switch are the decision making construct, whereas for is looping one. So here option B is the odd one. Next we have math.rint, math.ceil, math.round, math.random. Children, all these are the names of the mathematical function. So which will be the odd one out of these? Let us check. Math.rint gives us the return value in double type. Seal also gives the return value in double type. Round gives an int type, and random function gives the value in double type. So based on this, we have option C as the odd one, right? Because it is returning int type value. Next we have math.sqrt, math.log, math.random, and math.floor. Now here if you check the data type, all these are returning double data type. So that cannot be the criteria for finding the odd one. Now what should be the criteria? What do you think? Yes, children, you are thinking it correctly. Math.sqrt, math.log, and math.floor. All these three functions require some argument to give the answer, to give the result, right? But math dot random function never ever take any argument or value to generate the result. So option C is the odd one, which never takes any argument, right? Rest all are taking the argument to generate the result. Next is java.lang, java.util, java.io, and java.awt. All these are the package names, right? Now util, io, and awt. If you want to use the functions which are present in the classes of these package, we have to give the import statement in the program, whereas java.lang is the default package. We don't have to use import statement to include the functions of java.lang package, right? So this option A is the correct answer. This is the odd one out of these, because rest we have to give the import statement. Next we have compiler, interpreter, and assembler. Compiler and interpreter, both these are the translators which convert high level language to machine level language. Assembler is also a translator which converts assembly language to machine level language, right? So assembler is not into this group. Option C will be the odd one, because first two are converting high level to machine level, right? Next we have break, 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 break. Only the cases are different, right? Now all of you know what is the purpose of break statement. Now this also you know that Java is case sensitive language. Here B is capital, here break is in small, but this brackets are used indicating that function is there, here all in capital, and here this is break. So if you notice here, only the D1 is the correct one. All these are invalid use. So option D is the correct answer. Right, children? So here we have completed our 20 questions, 20 choose the odd one questions of our MCQ sprint part 2 video. Children, I suppose I am able to help you in preparation of your exams. Soon I'll be back with more videos of this series. Those who haven't subscribed the channel till now, please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get the notifications for all the videos and no important topic is missed by you. You may join us on our Telegram channel also. The link is there in the description box. Keep practicing, keep working hard, keep solving the MCQs. Happy learning, children.